in all of its sports. The Quincy Hawks huddled around inside the center circle with a pep talk as Caitlin Deister will be up first to defend for Missouri S&T. Nervously tapping the crossbar and goalpost as she prepares to protect. A lot of gamesmanship goes into these shootouts with who takes a little time or a lot of time and moving around, intimidation, nerves, all of that plays a role here. Shootout spot 12 yards from the end line. By rule, keepers are not able to move from their line, have to have feet on the end line and cannot move until the ball is struck. But you don't have to watch much soccer to know that they push that limit as much as possible. You have Deister, a senior, and then Megan Swanson, the freshman, as the goalkeepers for this shootout. Deister plenty tall. She'll be an intimidating target between the posts for whoever Quincy sends up there. Each coach has put in his shooters now. Joe McCauley from Missouri S&T and Dave Musso for Quincy. And we get our first shooter heading up. It's going to be number 11, Taylor Wakeland, senior from Rockwood Summit High School in St. Louis. Throughout the regular season, 1 goal, 2 assists. She'll be the first shooter here. She gets the whistle. She can make her run. Deister guesses correctly to the left, but nice strike by Wakeland. 1-0 for the Hawks in their first opportunity. Missouri S&T will counter with Sammy Monet, another senior, Leawood, Kansas. She also had 1 goal during the regular season. She goes slightly left, and Megan Swanson guesses correctly, smothers it, had no trouble with that. So immediately the advantage turns to Quincy. And now they'll send up the all-conference performer, Ashley Burton, to take this second attempt. She goes to her right, off the post, and we're even. Quincy with new life. Deister with a good guess, long stretch. And she would have been there, but Burton puts it off the outside of the post. And we have a jacket on. I believe that's Morgan Henry. But it's difficult to get a look. She doesn't have her jersey showing, jacket on. Second kick nonetheless. Comes, strikes low to her right, and slips it in. Swanson guessed correctly. We are even after 2 kicks. 1-1. Third attempt for Quincy belongs to redshirt junior Natalie Kuhlenberg. Each team with 2 kicks, each team with 1 conversion. Kuhlenberg hits right and scores. Hits left to Deister's right. Once again, Deister guessed correctly and extended, but couldn't quite get to it. Quincy on top 2-1, but the opportunity to match comes to Amanda McDuffie, junior from Plano, Texas. McDuffie pretty much right down the middle, froze Swanson, puts it away, and we're even 2-2 after 3 attempts each. Number 4 for Quincy belongs to Kayla Nernberger, senior from Washington, Missouri. Whistle blows. Nernberger goes and scores. Caitlin Deister has read these well, but it was a good strike by Nernberger to Deister's left, up high. Gives a 3-2 advantage to Quincy. Again, we can't get a look at the number. Quincy with the strike, beautiful finish, and we're even again. 3 apiece. Last of 5 attempts coming. Making her way to the spot is going to be Haley Markway, the junior, for Quincy. One miss by each team. Deister has guessed correctly often. She does again, it makes the save. Quincy with an opportunity to move on with a finish here. One last shooter. And moving up right now toward the spot for the Miners. It's going to be the sophomore, Alex McCord, number 17, the center back. If she puts this kick away, the Missouri S&T Miners, the 7th seed, will go on to Sunday's championship match. She nails it high off the crossbar, and in, the Miners have won it. Alex McCord mobbed inside the 18. Missouri S&T stuns Quincy, the 2-time defending champion, 4-3 on penalty kicks, and goes on to Sunday's championship match. Joe McCauley and his Miners will take on either UW Parkside or the Truman State Bulldogs. The 2-0 victory on Bellarmine, or against Bellarmine, was surprising enough in the quarters, but here a scoreless tie in 110 minutes, a 4-3 victory in the PK shootout. Caitlin Deister makes the big save on the 5th shot. And then Alex McCord steps up, puts it under the crossbar, and the Miners will move on. Coming up in just a little bit, we'll move quickly to get into UW Parkside and Truman State. The Miners will enjoy this one. Missouri S&T came into this match 9-9 on the season. Number 7 seed had never been as far as a GLVC semifinal. And then with that penalty kick victory, they will move on to their first final. Bit of an improbable run for the 7th seed. We will take a short break here from Wood Road Field at University of Wisconsin Parkside. Our second match later today.